All right, guys, let's take a look at questions 15, 16, and 17. They're all about volume. So for number one, it says calculate the volume. We know that the volume formula is volume equals length times width times height. So that's where we're going to start, is by writing our volume formula. Our length is 2 units. Our width is 1, 2, 3 units. And our height is 1 unit. So we're going to take a 2, 1, 2, by 3, 1, 2, 3, by 1. 2 times 3 times 1 gives us 6 units cubed, which gives us the answer B. Okay, so let's take take a look at 16. Question 16 is another volume question. So we have volume equals length times width times height. The length is 2, the width is 7, and the height is 4. So we have 2 times 7 times 4. So our volume equals 56 centimeters cubed, because remember all of our volume is cubed. So our answer choice should have been D. Then for number 17, this is a real world volume question. So it says Julia is planning to heat her greenhouse this winter to keep her plants alive. On average, it costs 8 cents per cubic foot to heat her greenhouse. If her greenhouse is 12 feet long by 9 feet wide by 8 feet high, how much will it cost her to heat the greenhouse this winter? So we're going to use volume equals length times width times height. The length is 12, the width is 9, and the height is 8. So that we found the volume is 864 feet cubed. But the question doesn't ask us for volume. The question asks us for price. So we're going to take the volume, 864, and we're going to multiply it times 8 cents per cubic square foot. When we do that, we get $69.12. So it's going to take $69.12 to heat our greenhouse. The most people that missed this question marked A. A is incorrect because that is the volume. We have to do one more step to get the price. Okay, number 18. Number 18, it says square ABCD is placed in the coordinate plane, and it wants us to find the side lengths of CD. So first off, we're going to have to graph it. So if you didn't do that on your paper, you need to do that now. You do have to graph this because that's what it says to do. If we graph A, 1, 5, we're going to start at the origin. We're going to go right 1 and up 5. B is 1, 1. So we're going to go right 1 and up 1. C is 5, 1. We're going to start at the origin, go right 5 and up 1. Then we have 5, 5. So we're going to start at the origin, go right 5 and up 5. After we have all of our dots plotted, we need to draw our lines to make our shape. And then it says find the length of side CD. So this was A, 1, 5. This was B, 1, 1. C was 5, 1, and then D was 5, 5. So from C to D, we're just going to count our side lengths. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So it is 4 units, which was C. Okay, let's take a look at question 19. Question 19 says, triangle ABC is plotted in the coordinate plane with the following vertices. Find the length of AC. So we're going to plot our coordinates. We're going to start with A, which is -5, -2. So we're going to start at the origin. We're going to go left 5 and down 2. And remember, if you don't have this on your paper, you need it because that's the target for this question, is that you can graph it. Then we have B. Sorry, I'm going to go ahead and label that A. B is -2, -2. So we're going to start at the origin, go left 2 and down 2. And that is B. And then C is -5, +5. So I'm going to go left 5 and up 5. So there, and that's C. So there's all my shapes. So now what we're going to do is we're going to connect our shapes to make our triangle. And it says use the coordinate plane to find the side of AC. So we're counting from here to here. So we're going to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So our answer should be C, 7 units. And I think I've actually counted the wrong ones. I put 3 units, but that's incorrect because that's AB. AC is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 units. That should have been our answer. So number 20. 20 and 21 are still about the coordinate plane. So number 20 says the model on the coordinate plane below represents a prop wall in a movie set. Use the coordinate plane to find the total area of the prop wall. So first off, we need to look at our shape, and we see that our shape is a trapezoid. So we're going to use our trapezoid formula, which is area equals 1/2 parentheses b1 plus b2 times the height. And then using the coordinate plane, we're going to have to figure out what is base 1, base 2, and the height. So let's call base 1, this one down here at the bottom, and it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 units long. Okay, remember we're counting the spaces and not the lines. 9 units. Then we're going to count base 2, and we'll call base 2 up here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units. So our base 2 is 5, and our height is from the very tip top to the very bottom. So we can draw in our height and then just count. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 as our height. So then we're just going to plug that into our calculator. We get that the area is 28 units squared. So it's A. Okay. And now 21, it says, Jason is ordering grass seed for his backyard. The seed costs 88 cents per square foot, and his backyard measures 12 units by 8 units wide. Sketch Jason's backyard in the coordinate plane and use your sketch to determine the amount of money that Jason needs to purchase his grass. So a lot of you guys asked me yesterday when you were working, do I have to use the coordinate plane? And the answer is no. No, you don't have to use the coordinate plane. If you can figure it out without, that's fine as well. So to do that, we would use length times width, because it tells us that it's 12 units by 8 units, so we know it's a rectangle. We can fill that in. So it's 12 units long times 8 units wide. So that gives us an area of 96 units squared. But that's not our answer, because it says it costs 88 cents per square foot. So we're going to take our 96 units squared, and we're going to multiply it times 88 cents, and we get that it costs $84.48 to put down his grass seed. Okay. All right. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at our short answers. For the first short answer was a volume question. It says, Mr. Johnson's home has dimensions of 120 feet by 90 feet by 60 feet. Each year it costs him 8 cents per cubic foot to heat his home. What is the cost of Mr. Johnson to heat his home for 1 year? So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to find the volume of his house. So we're going to use volume equals length times width times height. The length is 120, the width is 90, and the height is 60. So we fill all those in, and we get that his volume is 648,000 feet cubed. But we can't stop there, because it says it doesn't ask us for just the volume. It asks us for a price, and it says that it costs him 8 cents per cubic square foot. So we're going to take our 648,000 feet. We're going to multiply it times 8 cents, and we get that it costs him $51,840 to heat his home for the year. So this is what your short answer should look like. You should have the volume work. You should have your multiplication cost work. And then you need a summary sentence to just to answer the question. So we say it would cost him $5,840 to heat his home for 1 year. Okay. All right, so let's look at 2 and 3. Questions 2 and 3 were about drawing shapes in the coordinate plane. So you had to drag and drop on your screen. So if we're drawing a rectangle JLMN, what we're going to do is first we're going to plot the points. So J is 2, 7. We're going to start at the origin. We're going to go right 2 and up 7. L is 2, 9. So we're going to start at the origin. We're going to go right 2 and up to 9. M is -4, positive 9. We're going to start at the origin. We're going to go left 4 and up 9. And then N is -4, 7. So we're going to start at the origin. We're going to go left 4 and up 7. And we're going to draw our lines to connect to make our rectangle. Okay. Now let's take a look at number 3. It says draw trapezoid ABCD in the coordinate plane. So we know our end picture is going to be a trapezoid. So let's start with point A. Point A is -2, -2. So we're going to go left 2 and then down 2. Point B is -3, -5, so we should go left 3 and then down 5. Point C is -8, -5, so we're going to start at the origin. We're going to go, left 8 and down 5. And then we have -9, -2, so we're going to start at the origin, go left 9 and down 2. And then we're going to draw our lines to connect and make our trapezoid. Okay, so that's what your two shapes should have looked like on your digital notebook. I want you guys to go ahead and click to the next video to check your answers to the extended response.